Testing. All right. Okay, so where were we? You were after Ferris changed the world line. Hello. So we are after Ferris sent the D-mail, and we don't know what the D-mail content is, and I assume that she saved his father from certain death, maybe, because it seems like she's a bit more cheerful now and all that. This Ferris dead, right? WTF? Yes, this Ferris dead, and he somehow resembles Lukaku's dead. I don't know why. So we'll find out. Yeah, and then what else? I think that's pretty much it right now at the moment. So we are dealing with the aftermath of Ferris stuff, like, and then Ferris herself don't know, of course. Only I know what happened. All right, so excuse me, Rumiho, do you have a minute? Papa. Có email đó. Assistant Roach. Naya-chan killed it for me. Thank God she was here. Japanese roaches are so fast, so scary. GG. Nice typo. You used kanji for wither. Something tells me that it's not the name her daddy gave her. Okay. Maybe that just looks the same. Maybe. I think I'm just being paranoid at the moment, you know, like, cause this is bad, man. Like, Ferris shouldn't have done that. I mean, I should at least know what the message content is. I shouldn't have let her send without me reading it first. Who is Naya-chan? Naya-chan is the store manager's daughter. Remember the big guy? His daughter. Somehow she was in the lab. I don't know what the fuck happened. But you know, I'm glad things are solved for Kuritsu back there. Ferris quickly gets up and leaves the room. Whoa, Ferris Tan's dead. Shouldn't we say hello? He's a CEO, right? Wow. Oh, the small girl. Shouldn't let her go in the lab. I think it's fine, as long as me and Daru is not there. Bruh. Ferris soon returns. Then she turns to us and puts her hands together in a gesture of apology. Sorry, Nya. Ferris to go out with Papa. Nya. Okay. I guess we'll see you later. Then. But Ferry's done. What about my match? You promised me to give me a hands-on lesson. You know, really work me over. Pretty sure I didn't. Yeah. Oh, of course you didn't. I was just making it up. Great, great. Baruto, you shouldn't trouble Ferry's time like that. Come on, Okari. Let's go back to the lab. Yeah. You know, Kyoma's awfully been quiet today, Nyan. Something wrong, Nyan? Nothing. I was just looking at Akiba, watching the ignorant masses scurry about in search of a momentary surcease from the pain of existence. That's Okarin for you. Bad shit crazy. Shouldn't you ask her or something, you know? Ferris, her dad, and their butler sees us off. Her dad tells us to come visit again. Sure, Dad. Ferris's dad seems like a cool guy. He's not pompous like you expect rich people to be. The sun is setting, but there's still a crowd in front of the Akiba station. More foreigners than usual. People come from all over the world to buy electronics and otaku goods in Akiba, but it looks like the satellite is attracting some as well. Man, it's hot. Less than a minute outside and I'm already drenched in sweat. Ferris's air conditioning department was a little slice of heaven. I love air conditioning in the lab, but we don't have that kind of money. Boy. Anyway, how about some food? Cool, he's a good guy. At least she revived someone cool. Yeah, but we don't know what complication that will do. It must have changed a lot, right? Because he's not famous, but like a very influential person. I turned around to ask Daru and Mayushi what they think. Mayuri is not there. Huh? Where'd Mayuri go? Oh, you're right. She's gone. Bruh. The Stardust handshake activated again. I scanned the area. There she is, walking casually towards the station. She's already about 50 meters away. I chase after her. Mayuri, where are you going? Oh, Karin. Mayushi was thinking about stopping by Nakano Broadway before going home. Shouldn't you tell us? If you're going home, then why didn't you say so? Sorry. All I could think about was going to Nakano. Can you imagine 38 Celsius is hot to other countries than in Malaysia is 36 Celsius when it's hot? Well, I suppose they're used to the cold weathers, like usually, you know, not the summer hot weather. It's relative, you know. Mayushi is like some kind of ninja. Never noticed she was gone. Mary does this a lot. She just wanders off without saying anything. And just like Daru said, you never notice when she's gone. So when you turn around to look for her, it's like she vanished into thin air. Stardust handshake and sneaky fate. Why did her powers have to be so annoying? What business do you have in Nakano anyway? A Sword Doujinshi came out yesterday. Porn? No, but the illustrator is Koga Yui-san. Mayoshi thinks it's finally time to get serious about costumes again. Be right back. Okay, take care. Oh, Koga Yui. She was the character designer for the last year's Gundam, right? Gundam. It's Gundam, man. Yeah. Buy me one too. Okay, Toki. What are you guys talking about? If you want doujinshi, why not go to Toranona? It's right over there. Oh shit, is this the changes? Oh god. See, this is what I meant, like, he's quite an influential person. Taru and Mayuri stare at me blankly. There? Where? You know, there, right over. I follow my pointing finger. Taranoana isn't there. What? I roll my eyes and blink several times. It doesn't help. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. I check up and down the street, but no, it's nowhere to be found. And what's more, I can't find Animate either. It's supposed to be right next to Taranoia. Instead, I see electronic stores. Daiichi Kaden and T21 Minami. Never seen them before in my life. Wait, I remember Mr. Braun saying that Akiba used to have more electronics shops. Many of them closed. I think Daiichi Kaden and T21 Minami were among them. Where the hell did Taranoina and Animate go? Have you lost it, man? Huh? There aren't any Taranoina and Animates in Akiba. That's why Mayoshi is going to Nakano to buy doujinshi. What? Do you mean there aren't any? They were there yesterday, weren't there? What about earlier today? I wasn't really paying attention on the way to Ferris' apartment, but I'm pretty sure they were still there. There's no more stores in Akiba, man. You know that. The holy land of Moe is Nakano. But Akiba is the holy land of Moe. The whole world knows that. Has the heat finally gone to your head, Okarin? Akiba is the electric town. If you open a Moe store here, the electronics otaku would riot. This feeling again. Dissonance. My memories don't match reality. The past has changed. Part of me knows what happened. But I still can't help but ask. What about Mandarake? No? Akibao? Of course there's an Akibao. I mean Akiba Okoku, where they sell doujinshi. The hell is that? They sell doujinshi at Akibao? Of course no, that would be crazy. Gamers? Namutara? They shake their heads. Melon Books? Azobit City? They look confused. So basically, I swallow hard. I finally understand. It's hard to believe, but I must face the truth. Chaos has forsaken this place. Every last store that sold anime, eroge, or moe goods has disappeared from Akiba. In a final desperate attempt to deny reality, I run to May Queen plus Nyan Square, the maid cafe where Mayuri and Ferris works, and which Taru and I frequent. But upon arriving at the storefront, I'm forced to knees in abject defeat. What the fuck? It's gone. It's all gone. It's not just the moe stores. Even the maid cafes have disappeared. Mayuri, you work at Maid Queen, don't you? Maid Queen? What's that? A potato? Maid Queen Nyan Nyan. I asked Taru too, but no reaction. Mayushi works at Lemonade. Remember? Lemonade? Is that a maid cafe? It's just a normal coffee shop. Is there even a single maid cafe in Akiba? No, man. The people here hate moe businesses. Nobody will go. Oh god. It's clear now. This has to be the result of Ferris' D-Mail. The butterfly effect is at it again. Ferris said she had influence over Akiba's development board. They adopted her plan and embraced the moe industry. But by sending a D-Mail to 2000, the world line has shifted to one where that never happened. Akiba is still electronics all the way. To think that a single mail could rewrite 10 years of a town's history. Is it okay to change history on a whim like this? I almost feel guilty about it, but since I'm the only one who remembers the original Akiba, nobody can blame me. And it's not like I can change it back. But still, what in the world did Ferris' D-Mail say? Oh god, man, shouldn't have done that. The next morning, I go for a stroll through the streets of Akiba. What I discover is that although the chaotic energy familiar to me has receded, Akiba is still Akiba at its core. The few electronics stores that I used to frequent are still there. In fact, they have multiplied. You can still hear their loud theme songs and the cries of salesmen all the way from the sidewalk. Electronics otaku and PC maniacs walk the streets with unkempt hair, wrinkled clothes, and eyes burning with intense purpose. There are even cheerful foreigners talking in the sights. The maids and young female otaku have disappeared, but the hobbyist essence of the town is unchanged. I admit it's a relief. Yesterday I heard from Mayuri how we met Ferris on this world line. I was wondering, since May Queen no longer exists, it was a small linear tournament at a toy store in Ikebukuro. We went to cheer on Daru, but he dropped out because of a stomachache, so Mayuri and I ended up taking his place. Our opponent was Ferris. We got crushed, needless to say, but Mayuri says that Ferris was very gracious and gave us advice on how to play. Cool. That was the beginning of their beautiful friendship. Our past has changed considerably. Yet we still ended up on the same close relationship we had on the last world line. Fascinating. Maybe Lady Luck is looking out for us. I've got a mail. What the fuck? We are watching you. Oh boy. What is this? So the story actually has a villain, huh? What the hell? Is this a prank? Spam? Why red gelatin? Who's watching me? What's going on here? I spin around, searching in the crowd. A few passers-by looked at me strangely. I don't care. Something is wrong. Goosebumps breaking out all over my body. Is it the organization? CERN? If so, then this mail is a threat. My pulse skyrockets. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. What do I do? Do I tell someone? Who? I can't involve anyone. It's a prank, it has to be. Ignore it. But what if it's serious? Are the men in black coming? I'm dead. They erased me. Erased us. Should I call the police? No, not enough evidence. What do I do? What do I do? What the hell do I? Thoughts spin inside my head. Every pedestrian looks like an enemy. I flee from the crowd. After I manage to calm myself down, I head back to the lab. For now, I'll write that mail off as a prank. No, it's not, man. Show it to Makise. It's still early. Well, I guess it's actually noon, but Mayuri, Kuritsu, and Lukako are already at the lab when I return. Show them that. I greet them, trying to keep my anxiety out of my voice. It's Sunday, Obon weekend. What are you doing here, lab girls? Pardon the intrusion, Okabe-san. Good morning, Okarin. The two cute high school girls wave at me in greeting. By the way, one of these girls is actually a boy. I don't think so, man. I think you changed it already. In any case, the sight warms my heart, or would if not for a certain assistant who just gives me a bored look before going back to reading. What are you doing? Maori and Lukako are sitting next to each other on a sofa, reading a book together. It looks like a cosplay photo album. Yesterday, I went to Nakano to buy dojishi, remember? While I was there, I found a photo album of a super cute cosplayer. So I splurged on it. Hello, Luka-chan. This is the costume of Sedona from Bloodtune. It's so detailed and cute. It is. I see, she's showing it to Lukaku as part of his re-education. To think that he was so reluctant to get involved in it in cosplay. Looks like Mayuri's persistence has paid off. Actually, judging by his obvious interest in the photo album, maybe he was always interested in cosplay, just too shy to cosplay himself. Take a look, Tristan. It's amazing. I'm okay. Looks like Kurisu is not interested in the photo album. She just gives a cold Instead, she's reading a difficult looking English book. Damn it, there's no time to be showing off your intelligence. You are going to make Mayuri cry if you talk to her like that. Or so I thought, but Mayuri doesn't seem to mind, so I stay out of it. Wow, look at these swimsuits. So much skin. She's got a great figure, like a gravel idol. Is Luca a girl? We still don't know that yet, but I think she is now, to be honest, because like her gesture, like the way she acts, right? It's a bit different from the guy we used to know, you know. So like I kind of assume that it actually happened because I feel like she actually got more confidence and stuff. So maybe it happened and then our character don't know it. Our character still assumes she's a guy, so like great stuff. Must be nice. Nice? The swimsuits? I don't have that great a figure. See? Don't worry, Luka-chan. I'm sure you'll make our fake friends breathe hard. What? Fake friends? Oh, Daru. Wait, so, to fill you up a bit, just now, we discovered what Fairy's D-Mail did. So, she saved her father, I think something, right? So, her father caused Akiba to not be the Moe Weep Town we know now, you know? Like, it's all anime stuff now, right? But here on this world line, because that the father didn't die or something, right? So it actually remains to be a PC electronics town instead of the anime town that Ferris was influenced to be, you know. So apparently, and Miley and Ferris wasn't a maid at all. Like they don't work at maid cafes and wear cat ears and stuff. Miley works at a normal coffee shop, and then Ferris is not working at all. We met her in a tournament instead. So it's like a lot of things has changed. But somehow we are still friends, so that's that. But just now we also received an SMS that says, I can show you actually, that says we are watching you from whatever this person is, and then it sends a picture like this. This is fucked up, man. It's so fucked up. I don't know what this means. I don't know if the time displacement is what causing this to happen, or is, you know, I don't even know what's happening here. So we'll see that how that goes. And now we're back at the lab and blah blah blah, talking to them. Hey, now Mayuri, what are you saying? It's like you're referring to Daru with that remark. Yeah. Plenty of people like flat chests. So even if you don't have breasts, you should still have confidence in yourself. See? She has to be a girl, man. Oh, Kurisu. Kurisu has. Not as big as Mayuri, but it's definitely bigger than Lukako. Kurisu starts choking on her coffee. I know how she feels. I almost did a spit take with my soda. Mayuri's breasts are huge for her height, so her advice lacks a certain element of persuasion. I know. Once Komima's over, let's all go on a trip to the beach. Now she's been making costumes all summer. I haven't had time to play at all. Oh yeah, so apparently the anime culture still exists, but it's not in Akiba anymore. It's in another station or something. Yeah. What do you think, guys? A Lapman beach trip. All of Lapmans. I can't go. I have to go back to America soon. And I haven't even started packing yet. Oh, Chris is leaving us. Yes. I can see you are in a rush. I bet you don't even have time to lounge around and read. Chris snaps her book shut and glares at me. Fine, now be blunt. There's no way I'm swimming with two perverts like you. If it's just the girl members, I'll happily go. Be honest, Christina. You just don't want me to see the Mongolian spot on your butt. What's Mongolian spot? I don't have a Mongolian spot. Anyway, if it's just the girl members, then doesn't that rule out Lukako? What's that supposed to mean? Didn't we tell you earlier? Lukako is a bona fide guy. My declaration of the truth freezes the air instantly. Yes, it did change, huh? There's something off about their reaction. You're the worst. Where do you get off calling her a guy? Yeah, Okarin. That's a terrible thing to say. See, I told you she's a girl now. My god. Even Mayuri condemns me. Lukako meanwhile turns pale and hangs his head so I can't see his face. Is he crying? Normally he'd get depressed and say something about how embarrassed he'd be to wear a swimsuit, but he wouldn't start crying. Christina, I understand your desire to deny the truth. It's difficult to imagine a guy could ever be so cute, but Okabe. Chrysus advances on me with a stern glare. If you want to give me stupid nicknames, that's fine. I mean, it's not, but what you said just now is below the belt. I didn't take you for the kind of guy who thinks it's funny to hurt people's feelings, but I guess I was wrong. You're a real jerk, Okabe. Eh? What did I do to observe this tongue lashing? Apologize. Apologize to Urushibara-san right now. Wait a second. I don't have to apologize for anything. I just said the truth. It's okay. Lukako gets up from the sofa. His head is still hanging, and his voice is barely audible. So, that's how Okabe-san sees me. Oh god. Oh fucking god. I told you shit would happen because he doesn't know. Oh fuck, man. Fuck. No. That's not how I see you, Lukako. You are a guy, remember? Or are you denying reality too? You are the one that's denying reality. That's right. Luka-chan is a girl, Okarin. You're terrible. Mayuri, when did you start calling Lukako Luka-chan instead of Luka-kun? Cut it out already. Okabe. She's a girl. Maori nods in agreement. Huh? What's going on here? Is this some kind of prank? I'm going home. GG. Lukaku tries to slip by me out of the lab. I grab his hand to stop him from leaving. Hold it, Lukaku. You can't fool me. You're as much as a man I am. And I know how to prove it. Oh fuck no man, don't! Oh fucking god. I pin Lukaku's arms and reach for his package. And let's see what you're hiding now. Nothing. Oh. Bruh. You. Wow. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh. What? Why? I feel around some more. No, don't fucking man. Fuck. No. Okay. Don't. Okabe-san. Please stop. Sleep. Jesus fucking Christ. Nothing. Nada. It should be there. I mean, he's a guy, isn't he? Whoa. I know, right? I know this will happen, to be honest. An electric current runs through my brain. No, yes, I know. No way. Yes, way. So that's what happened. Lukaku. You. No, I love Luka. He can't do that. GG. I mean, Lukaku has always liked Okabe. I think now it's even better. She's a girl, right? She can love him like even more bravely, you know, instead of that closet love thing he was feeling back then. But still, that he shouldn't have done that. The D-Mail I thought had failed was actually a success. You're a girl? That's what we have been saying! A half second later, Kurisu cracks me over the head with her heavy textbook. Nice. I don't understand why everyone likes Okabe. When my vision clears, Lukaku is crying. I don't know why people like her. I understand why Kurisu like him, but I don't understand why Lukaku likes him. Because when we first met, he back then already liked my character, so like don't know why. And even on this timeline it doesn't explain, so I don't know why. Maori is rubbing her back comfortingly. Kurisu meanwhile is glaring down at me like I'm something she scraped off the bottom of her shoe. Nice. Taru, who arrived a moment ago, is in the corner trying not to laugh. Nice. Honestly, I can't blame him. Righteous high school girl makes perverted college guy beg for forgiveness. Amazing. If I had to put a title on this scene, that's what it would be. The top of my head is throbbing. Most likely because Kurisu wiped out 100 million of my precious neurons envied by scientists the world over. I put a moist towel to my head. Nice. I want to vivisect your skull and remove your brain for good washing. Then I'll submerge it in culture fluid so you can never do anything like that again. Anyway, just be thankful I haven't reported you to the police. Yes, ma'am. I'm so sorry. Man, that was dumb. I didn't think it would be gone. Lukako has become a girl. Her face hasn't changed, and she's as flat as a board. But she's definitely a girl. There's no denying what my hand didn't feel. I guess that ridiculous superstition was true. If you eat vegetables, you have a girl. Does this count as a scientific breakthrough? Anyway, I better apologize to Lukako. I hope she doesn't get PTSD because some pervert like me groped her. I mean, she's a 17-year-old girl now, and she was shy to begin with. PP gone. I know, right? I'll need to be as gentle as humanly possible from now on. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she never spoke to me again. I have no one but myself to blame. I'll just have to accept the consequences. Well, I comment on your bravery, accept your fault, Okabe. Anyway, what in the hell made you think Urushibara-san was a boy? As I already explained, we changed the past. Lukako was a guy, but he wanted to be a girl. So we sent a D-Mail to make his wish come true. And it worked. I knew the world line has changed. My magic eye, reading Steiner, saw the shift in time. But I chose to believe my mundane senses instead. I should have had more faith in my powers. I won't make that mistake again. Carissa calmly reads her book above her head. Want some more? No, I'm trying the truth. You have to believe me. I can explain this phenomenon logically. When we send the D-Mail, we changed the past, and all of history changed as a result. My brain perceived that change. I leaped to my feet, overcome with excitement. I like Luca as a boy and a girl. Cool. She's a good character. Oh, all mankind. I alone can perceive changes in causality. I am this world's observer. I look around expecting to see awe in their faces. Sit down before I hit you again. I do as I'm told. Nice. Don't you understand? I'm the observer. The one who opens the box holding Schrodinger's cat. Schrödinger? Schrodinger's cat again. The Japanese can't get enough of that cat. Yeah, Japanese too. I've had enough Schrödinger. Thanks. I do admit that kittens are cute though. Taru's absolute right. Whenever an anime wants to use quantum mechanics, the characters always talked about Schrödinger's cat. Anyway, my magic eye has the power to perceive changes in the world line. This power is called reading Steiner, as I've explained. And I told you that name was stupid, remember? It's English, like something from a kid's manga. Not to mention it's a grammatic mess. And there's also the fact that it's half German, so non-consistency there either is stupid. The same goes for that Steins gate thing you are always talking about. Nice. Yeah, talk about the title. Looks like you've still got that Mongolian spot on your butt, huh, Christina? Names are all about feeling. My creativity, comparable to the great Da Vinci himself, cannot be held by the shackles of grammar. She hits me again. I'm seeing stars. Nice. Show a little remorse, huh? I'm sorry. Bukako is still crying. As punishment, I spend the next 30 minutes on my knees under Kuritsu's watchful eyes. Nice. If I slouch for a second, I get the corner of her book. Nice. I'd accept being told, "Die, pervert," if it were coming from Lukako, but why the hell is Kuritsu butting in? I didn't do anything to her. Does she think she's one of those class president characters? It's because she don't want you to be someone like that. Anyway, I flee the lab as soon as my punishment is over. The silence pressure from the girls are just too much to bear. I step into the sun and stretch. My legs are numb from the kneeling, so I can barely stand straight. At that moment, the Prawn Tube workshop door opens, and out comes part-time Morio. Satsuha, our eyes meet. Oh, why such face? So, oh, why so sad? She's less energetic as usual. Why are you so wobbly? It's a new exercise. Huh? Never heard of it. Satsuha answers listlessly as she sits down on the bench. When she aimlessly gazes skyward, I follow suit. Huge clouds are slowly swallowing the blue. A helicopter flies overhead. I can hear its propellers slicing the air. Perfect weather for cycling. Really? But it's so damn hot. How can you exercise on a day like this? Yeah, not to mention she's wearing like skin-tight clothes like that. I'd rather drink hot coffee in a well-conditioned room while browsing the net. Now that's a luxurious way to spend summer break. If only the lab had air conditioning. Hey, up for a little cycling? Seriously? Sus is rather boring today. I know, right? Not much bomb dropping. She has to be joking. Your bike only has one seat. One of us can sit on the back. Don't you have work to do? Oh, did she get fired? Oh, okay. Satsuha pops into the store. She's back in less than a minute. I got permission. It's not like we'll have customer anyway. Skin-tight clothes like that makes me so uncomfortable. Cool. Yeah, I don't feel like it's fun to wear, but I don't know why she's wearing it. That's why like I think like her costume, the whole thing is just so weird, you know. It's like she's not from this time. I tried to think of an excuse to refuse, but nothing comes. I'm a mad scientist. Not a mad cyclist. So why am I doing the paddling? Long ago, Aristotle said, "Time is just a measure of motion." So put those pedals in motion. That doesn't make sense. I'm exhausted. We barely made it to the station. I'd die if we went another block. This was a terrible idea. I should have known better. I get off the bicycle and sit against the station wall. Suzuha sets the bike against the wall and crouches next to me. Sitting on the ground is undignified for a man of my stature, but no matter, I just need a few moments to catch my breath. I watch the crowds of people move past. Nearly all of them are men. Here and there, I see people carrying large boxes, most likely PC parts or appliances. There isn't an anime poster in sight. When Akiba changed, so did the people who visited it. This atmosphere is kind of retro. It's the Akiba I've only seen in pictures. Akiba at the end of the 20th century. The electric town in its purest form. It has risen from the ashes of the past, and the only one who knows it is me. You know, Suzuha murmurs. It's only been 10 days since I arrived in Tokyo. Oh, I didn't know that. Vacation? No, that can't be right. I'm hunting for my father. That's a strange way to put it. Did he run away? Did he run away? No, this is me. Ugh. I meant it as a joke, but Suzuha looks serious. I hope I didn't screw it up again. I haven't seen him in years, but I know he's in this town. Oh, but then why are you working downstairs? Suzuha works at the Braun Tube workshop from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day. I doubt that leaves much time to search. Honestly, I don't have a clue where to begin. Have you talked to the police? No. Then shouldn't you? Or you could hire a private investigator or something, if you have money. I don't have the resources, and besides, there are issues. I only have one chance, and that chance is tomorrow. I know that tomorrow he might appear in a certain place. A certain place? That has a rather ominous ring to it. Could her father be some kind of a fugitive? I stay silent, unable to think of a response. If I miss that chance, then I'll have to leave. By leave, you mean to go back home? Not exactly. I have a parallel priority engagement. What? I've already made my mind. I don't find him tomorrow, I'll give up. You're worried, aren't you? Oh. I understand that feeling. You're alone, searching for your father in an unfamiliar town. It can't be easy. You hope that talking to someone would help. That's why you sought out to the most reliable person around, me. At last, part-time warrior, you have made a grave mistake, for I am the insane mad scientist, Hoin Kyoma. You shall be my next guinea pig. Guinea pig? You know what I'm talking about. D-Mail. The greatest discovery in the history of science. My god, why are you doing this, man? Why are you messing up the timeline even more? Stop it, man. I've already explained the D-Mail to Suzuha before. You shall be the subject of our next experiment. What? What are you doing to do? Suzuha takes a step back. She finally realizes the danger she's in. Do? Simple. I need more data. And I'll do anything to obtain it. You are going to change the past. You can change it however you like. But only I will know the difference. If you think that's cruel, then do as you please. But know that you are already caught in my web. You cannot escape. Fear not. I know exactly what you should write in your D-Mail. Listen well. You are going to send this to your father before he disappears. Don't abandon your daughter. You're a nice guy. You know that? Oh. What? I think talking to you really did help. Are you trying to insult me? I'm not a nice guy. I'm a mad scientist who experiments on women and children. Now tell me your father's email address. If you don't, then I shall unleash the power of my right arm. Once it's unsealed, not even I can control it. You may not survive. Consider yourself warned. Sorry, I can't. You dare defy me? I don't know his email address or his phone number. Oh. Oh. Nice. Well, that's a letdown. That's why tomorrow is my only chance. Thanks for caring though. I don't care. I'm just disappointed I couldn't experiment on you. Anyway, you can send mail to the past? That's amazing. The first time machine ever. Of course it's amazing. For I am Hoin Kyoma. Any plans to upgrade it? Upgrade it? You know, like sending people to the past or something? We're working on it. No good ideas yet though. Then, let me give you one word of advice. You should leave Makise Kurisu out of it. Oh. What do you have against her anyway? Well, better get back to the workshop. I only got a 30-minute break. I get in trouble if I don't get back soon. I stop Suzuha as she gets on the bike. Come to the lab tomorrow, whether you meet your father or not. Why? So I can use your drift to power my time machine. You are really a mad scientist. So evil. If I meet my father, I'll stop by. Then we can do a gun salute. She laughs happily. Then she starts pedaling, leaving me behind. Nice. Hey, wait, let me on! Hey! Suzuha doesn't wait, leaving me with no choice but to run back to the lab. Great, thanks. Thanks, Suzuha. Thanks so much. I shall now brief you on the operation. Part-time warrior. Eureka! Going to infiltrate now. What should I do? I'm so nervous. I can't see my own heart. Like peeking through frosted glass. Wish me luck. Over and out. Alright, good time. Good luck. Good luck, Sasuha. I'm thinking like Makise is actually the person who leaks our research to outside world, and that's why CERN is able to create a time machine. I feel like that's what happens in the original timeline, and that's why she got killed, and that's why people like Sasuha have problem with her. I feel like that's the problem, but not sure yet. She knows what's going on. I think she knows. She definitely knows. But I'm interested in what she knows, though she won't tell us. Hopefully today she'll tell us. The only lab ma'ams here today are Mayuri, Kuritsu, and Lukako. Wow, what happened to your Daru, man? I couldn't get hold of Fairies or Moeka. They must be busy. Daru, meanwhile, gave me some crap about having things to do. Daru having things to do? What the hell? I was prepared for Lukako to refuse my invitation, but since she's here, I guess she's forgiven me for now at least. I want you guys to get ready for a party. I've already explained to the lab ma'ams what Suzuha told me yesterday. And what are you going to do? Me? I'm going to follow that part-time warrior and report back as the situation changes. Don't you dare! Let her be alone with her father! You shouldn't be so quick to reject my plans, Christina. You don't understand the intricacies of human psyches. Now that you rejected my plan, there's no way I'm not going through with it. You have underestimated my pride. Get over yourself. Besides, Christina, you and she are enemies. Are you not? You protect her from me while plotting her demise? That makes you a hypocrite. You just don't have the standards, that's all. She's right. I don't think you should bother her, Okari. Even during the strategy meeting, Mayuri keeps working on her costume. Lukako hasn't agreed to wear it yet, but Mayuri's enthusiasm remains strong. No matter what happens, we need to give her a warm welcome. I'll do anything to make this party super special. What is she doing? She's meeting the father. This is the next day already, by the way. I haven't met this Suzuha-san. Suzu-san's really nice. I'm sure you'll get along with her too. Nice. Anyway, I'm going to tell her now. You guys? Wait, got email. Oh, reply. Episode 8. Sorry I couldn't come today, nya. Ferris was practicing for Linet AB Grand Championships, nya. I want to crush my enemies just like in episode 8, nya. That's I mean championship. What? Oh, she's replying to my invitation, right? Episode 8? What are you talking about? No. Get it through your thick skull. Damn it, assistant. How dare you give me orders? In the end, I can't get permission to tell Satsuha. Don't even think about running off somewhere. Kurisu is forcing me to help her with the shopping. There's no way out. What are you shopping for, Kurisu? Damn it! Kurisu is really turning into a class president character. Nice. At this rate, she might take over the lab. Nice. Wait, could this be what Suzuha was warning me about? Nah. Anyway, time to get my head in the game. We must prepare for the Last Supper. Operation The Last Supper refers to our party for Satsuha. In the event she unites with her father, we'll just celebrate normally. In other words, it will be her last supper in Tokyo. However, if she doesn't reunite with her father, we'll kidnap her and force her to participate in our experiments. Sacrifices must be made if we are going to perfect D-Mail technology. In that case, it will be the Last Supper on this world line. The lab's budget, most of which comes out of my pocket, is tight. But it's okay to party every once in a while. Just keep doing the 5,000 thing lottery, right? There's no such thing as low risk, high return. High risk, high return. That's how mad scientist operates. I can already taste Suzuha's despair. Huh? Over there, isn't that? I follow Kuritsu's finger to see Daru emerge from Yodobashi camera. Found you, Daru! Oh. I grabbed his collar to stop him from escaping. Is he trying to buy like a camera to like take picture of girls or something? Why didn't you respond to my summons? Like I said, I've got something to do. Which is an offline meet. Inexcusable. Wait, just listen a sec. Your offline meet, or party with food handmade by our very own lab girls. Choose one. Handmade by girls? Oh, one question. Will Fairy-stan be there? Before Kurisu can answer that, I whisper to Daru. Naturally. Fairies is a madman too. Bruh. Damn it! Why do they have to be on the same day? Can't they wait until tomorrow? Don't lie to her, man. Just let him do whatever. What will it be? The time to choose is now. I want to eat Fairy-stan's home cooking. If you give up the offline meat, then that settles it. I give up the offline meat. Daru surrenders all too quickly. When we return to the lab, Maori and Lukako are already starting preparations. Oh, Daru-kun is here too. What about Fairy-stan? Where is she? You've been trained, Daru. Fairy-stan said she couldn't come. Wait, seriously? Okarin, what's going on here? This isn't funny, man. Don't worry, I'll make sure she comes to the next one. You've got to be kidding me. I was looking to meet that time machine meet. Oh shit. Told you to let him stay there, piece of fucking shit. Time machine meet? What's that? Is an offline meet for this sci-fi BBS I post on. Some famous writers are going to be there. I won't forgive you, Okarin, ever. What? Why didn't you say so? I would have gone too. Wow, you didn't ask properly. Suddenly I smell something strange. Does anyone smells that? Smell what? Did we blow a fuse somewhere? Sorry. Lukako's apologizing for something. That's probably the smell of Mari's cooking. Oh shit, Mari can't cook. What? This is the smell of food? I'll help too. Oh god, great. Okay, let's then warm these eggs, please. Should I use the phone wave? No, if you put raw egg in the microwave, they will explode. Oh my god, Kuritsu and Maori can't cook shit. Only Lukaku here knows of it. We took the door off. It should be fine, right? Oh god, no, oh no. Oh god. Chop, 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 choppity chop, 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 choppity. Mayuri-chan, don't hold your knife like that. What the hell is going on here? Oh god. Taro and I exchange glances. Maybe we should help too. Or at least take them out of the kitchen. Wouldn't it end up the same way? I'm getting dizzy. This isn't the future I was hoping for. You're telling me I'll never forget this, Akarin, never. I'm sorry, truly, but please, Taro, stay with me to the end. I'll order pizza as insurance. Good call, Taro, you're a smart guy. It only gets worse. The smoke grows thicker by the second, filling my lungs with ash and tar. In less than an hour, the girls have transformed the lab into a Class 5 disaster zone. Oh god. I take out my phone and put it to my ear. It's B. It looks like the evil one is free. If you haven't heard from me in an hour, tell my parents I love them. Amazing. Okarin, that's a death flag. It's the choice of Steins game. Amazing, fucking amazing. After the storm has passed, let's read the email. Ferris, Lionette Kalakekru, of course, yeah. Oh wait, she's sending the story or again. You can see if there's a difference. Despite blah 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 blah, so said Alpha believes that the boy blah blah blah. Indra virus attack. Well, shatters how this match turned out. Decisive battle begins. Blah 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 blah. It's different, definitely, but I think this is just another episode. Well, so the thanks. Don't match about. Tamari's too whatever. After the sun has passed, she's late. The sun has already set. The food lined up on the table, none of it looking particularly appetizing, has already grown cold. I open my phone to check the time. It's getting late. The high school girls will need to head back soon. Was Suzuha able to meet her father? If so, they might have a lot to talk about. Oh. Part-time warrior says, sorry, goodbye. There's only one word in Suzuha's email. Does that mean she didn't meet her father? And now she plans to leave town alone? Hoin Kyoma, we will never accept that. She will be my guinea pig whether she likes it or not. I fly out of the lab. I don't know where Suzuha is. All I can do now is to go to the station. If she's going to leave town, she should be using public transportation. If she's using Hibiya line on the other side of the station, then I've struck out. But if she's going to take the bullet train from Tokyo to Ueno, she'll have to pass through here. I carefully scan the thinning crowd around Akiba station. Where's she? After about 30 minutes of watching the crowd, I spot something. My gaze focuses on a person walking in from the main street. Oh, it's Suzuha, shuffling along with her head bowed. As she gets closer, I can see that she is wiping her eyes. Is she crying? I don't see anyone walking with her. I guess she couldn't find her father after all. You there, part-time warrior! Suzuha looks up in surprise. I see the tracks of tears on her face. Just as our eyes are about to meet, Suzuha looks away. And then she turns and runs out of the station. Wait! I give chase, ignoring the stares of passers-by. She's gone. Damn it! Where is she? Hold on a second. Why am I chasing her? Do I have some kind of urge to chase things that run away? That's stupid, I'm not a dog. Shouldn't I just leave her be? It's not like we are that close, right? I guess you're feeling things, man. You're a nice guy. You know that? I think talking to you really did help. Oh, is my character afraid that she's going to kill herself or something? But Satsuha is all alone in this town. What if I was the only one she could talk to about her father? I know she's hurting. She needs my help. Shouldn't I do everything in my power? Luca is so cute. Cool. Huh? Just now I think I saw someone who looked like Suzuha. But the run from the station has left me exhausted. I drop to my knees, gasping for breath. My sides ache. I can't take another step. Even after searching the entire area around the station, I couldn't find Suzuha. I guess this too is the choice of Steins Gate. As I rest, I looked up at the night sky. The satellite remains buried in Radican's wall. I wipe the sweat off my brow and head back to the lab. Really? Okari! Did you find Suzu-san? Everyone's still there when I return. It's late. Go home, everyone. But tell us what happened. Yeah, keep us in the loop, man. Suzuha ran away from me. I guess she couldn't find her father. Oh. A gloomy silence falls. I can see the sadness on everyone's face. I begin to laugh. Oh, Okabe-san, what's wrong? Are you okay? His brain is probably oxygen starved from too much running. Okarin, chill. Look at Joe. Why the long face, friends? Have you forgotten? We have just the things for moments like this. Oh god, you fucking... You shouldn't, man. I thrust my finger at the curtain to the development room. You're going to send a D-mail? But the discharge phenomenon won't occur this late, will it? Then we'll send it tomorrow. D-mails leap through time. It matters not when we send it, but when it is received. Who are you sending it to? To myself this afternoon. The message. I smiled triumphantly. Don't listen to Christina. Pursue Suzuha. If I do that, there's no way I can fail. And then we can have Suzuha as a test subject. I suddenly hear the sound of rain. I look outside the window and see that rain has started to fall. As Daru predicted, the discharge phenomenon does not occur. It looks like we will have to wait until tomorrow. The rain grows stronger over time, eventually becoming a thunderstorm. Cool, next day already. The next day, there isn't a cloud in the sky. It's hard to believe it rained all night. I have email though, let me check it. I keep checking the Bronze Tube workshop through the window, but the morning passes without any sign of Suzuha. Mayuri. Oh my god, Mayuri disappeared. They say the satellite disappeared. I wonder what happened. Did it fly away? It's like a magic trick. Well, good night. Suzuha left. Suzuha really left. Daru. LOL, whoa! Check the news, Okarin. That satellite up and disappeared. LOL. Oh no, LOL. Why didn't you guys realize, man? Suzuha is so sus from the beginning. It's her. She's the time traveler who used that satellite to come here. I keep checking the blah blah blah, no signs of Suzuha. She's probably long gone from Akiba by now. She doesn't know who she's dealing with. She's but a pawn in my game, destined to fight for me at Ragnarok. At the stroke of noon, I activate the phone wave, name subject to change. The destination is my phone. Yesterday, around 4 p.m. The discharge phenomenon occurs as normal. The floor shakes violently. Squinting against the stair, I send the email. Alright, this time I did it myself. Great. My brain shakes violently. My vision flickers. As the vertigo passes, I can hear my heartbeat and feel the warm blood coursing through my body. I blink slowly. That was the sensation of reading Steins activating. And so I know Suzuha is ours. I hurry downstairs. Alright, she's really here. And the inbox? Yes! Yes, we receive from Hoin Kilma. Don't listen to Christina. Pursue Suzuha. Nice. And also, the satellite message is gone. Fucking great. I step outside and look to the front of the building. What belongs there has returned. A mountain bike polished to a shining finish. And on the bench next to it, looking up into the summer sky, is Amane Sasuha. Good morning, part-time warrior. I try to remain calm as I call out to her. So, she greets me in her usual listless fashion, slacking off. It's not like anyone's gonna come. And besides, I was up all night partying. I'm really tired. Nice. So we did party yesterday. You were partying? With who? Were you drinking? Okabe Rintaro? No, you are only 18. We have shifted from a world line where we failed to stop Sasuha from leaving to one where we succeeded. As a result, the events of yesterday changed. You couldn't find your father, so we held the Last Supper to make you a test subject. Correct? I remember you saying something like that. Thanks for all your help yesterday. My memory is a bit fuzzy. Remind me again how we captured you? Wait, were you really drinking last night? Just tell me. Well, I was on my way home from the time machine meet when... Oh! Wait a fucking minute. Amane Suzuha. No, right? Meet the father? Meet the father? Is Taru his father? Her father? They have the same hair color? Ugh. I don't know how to feel about that, man. I was on my way home from the time machine meet when... Wait, hold a second. The time machine meet? Yep. That's the same offline meet Daru was going... Was that where your father was supposed to appear? I said so yesterday, didn't I? Oh my god, this is a big fucking plot twist, man. I didn't see that coming at all. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. Wow, Daru. Wow, didn't expect, man. Great job, Daru. Damn, son. So, you were going home, and then? You, Hashida Itaru, and Sina Mayuri appeared out of nowhere. You brought me to the lab, and we partied all night long. So my pursuit of Suzuha was a resounding success. I can't help but smile at how smoothly things went. Suzuha, meanwhile, looks back up at the clear blue sky. Yesterday sure was fun. Her tone is sincere. It would have been more fun if not for Makise Kuritsu. The apple pie she made was deadly. Nice. Well, you get to party with your dad. Jesus Christ. Ugh. But Urushibara Lucas Kari was awesome. Your lab seems kinda like a clubhouse. It's nice. Everyone gets along. Yeah, and you are always smiling. I've never had so much fun in my life. It sounds like Suzuha had a pretty dark childhood. Maybe she was bullied in school. Could that be related to her father's disappearance? Part-time warrior. As promised, you are now my test subject. But I already told you, I don't know his email address. Then we'll have to postpone the experiment until you find out. GGGGG. I know, right? Didn't expect. Why? By the way, the phone wave name subject to change used in experiment is our lab's greatest secret. You must become a lab mem to guarantee your silence. Lab mem? Short for laboratory member. When you become a lab mem, you become one of us. Can I really join? You don't have a choice in the matter. From this day forth, you are lab mem number 8. Suzuha lowers her head, no doubt awed by my proclamation. I hear what sounds like a sniffle. Then she looks up, revealing a smile. I guess I don't have a choice, huh? I'm all yours. Wow. You're not going to leave? Nope. Maybe there's still a chance to find my dad. You are lab mem now. If there's anything we can do, you only need to ask. By the way, do you have any needs? Suzuha hesitates a little. Then she stands up and turns to me. Her expression is grave. Oh! Okay, it's not Daru. Okay. My father calls himself Tighter. Tighter? As in that Tighter? You know about him? He might be using a different code name though. I don't just know about him, he's been active on Ad Channel for the past several weeks. I opened Ad Channel thread on my phone to show it to Suzuha. Look, there's someone posting named John Tighter. Suzuha stares at the screen. This solves the puzzle. Your father is on Ad Channel. You're right. What? Hey, shouldn't you be more surprised? Wait, what? But she told me about John Tighter before. What? I don't get it. Well, it's not him. Oh, okay. How do you know? You just said your father calls himself Tighter. I can tell. This Tighter isn't my dad. Okay. That's a strange way to put it. It's almost like she knows who is behind John Tighter. As if to answer my suspicions, Suzuha continues. His name is not John. The name my father used was Barrel Tighter. Oh. Whoa. Oh. No, I was lab mem number 8. Okay, GG. I guess you can be... What else character did we meet? I think all the characters are here already, right? It's Avengers assembled already. Yeah, I guess you can be Letman number 9 then. But there's still the manager and his kid. I don't know if it'll join or not, but you know, they have the animation, so... I open my eyes to a deep scarlet sky. What was that all about though? Like... Sparrow Titer? Who's that supposed to be? I'm Letman number 8. Maybe you are Sasuha then. I'm on my back, lying face up. The sky is vast, and the color ominous. I've never seen it like this before. Where am I? I sit up. Wait, what? Oh, she's sus, because her dad is John Titor. Oh no, you just keep watching then. There's nothing here. A wasteland stretches to the horizon. Nothing but rocks and dust as far as eyes can see. No plants, no water, no sun, no moon, no warmth, no cold. Not a single breath of wind. It looks like hell. A frozen world. It can't be Earth. Mars, I could believe. Why am I here? This must be a dream. I give up thinking about it and lie down again on the sand. She didn't want him to figure out. No, I think the situation here is she is John Titor and then her dad is Sparrow Titor. So there was another time traveler before her. Oh, GG, never mind. Okay. Yeah, I guess you saw the part. I guess I'll wake up soon. I should just wait until then. I wait, but the dream shows no sign of ending. Have I ever had a dream this lucid before? There is a terrible ringing in my ears that keeps me awake. I realize that it's the sound of silence. My belongings are gone. I have no watch, no phone. The lack of motion numbs my sense of time. How long have I been lying here? It might have been only a second. It might have been 3 days. An epiphany. The concept of time is a human construct. The universe at large has no use for it. Time is a cage that we created to feel secure within its walls. We can forget our own insignificance. I'm thirsty. It hurts to breathe. This void is no place for human. We are not strong enough to live in a world without time. Tears fill my eyes. What do they mean? I no longer know. I want to die. Yes, let's die. But what is death? To be frozen in time? Time stopped for me long ago. How can I die in a world that is already dead? Everything inside me is crumbling away. Who am I? I can barely recall. My soul is melting into this void. Is someone there? Anyone? Something moves in the corner of my eye. Impossible. I try to move my eyes, but I've forgotten how. Found you, Ocarine. A pleasant voice silences the buzzing in my ears. It reminds me of who I am, Okabe Rintaro. And this time, my eyes move. There's a girl standing on a nearby rock. I recognize her. My frozen brain comes alive. Her presence breathes new life into this dead world. Mayuri? My brain is still half asleep, and I cannot speak. It's Mayuri, Shina Mayuri, my oldest friend. She smiles at me, swinging her legs. This is Earth, you know? 7 million years ago? Some scary people sent you here in a time machine. Wait, what the fuck? This is a dream, right? Yeah, I want to ask the same question too. Mayushi went looking for you and found ocarins from many world lines. Jesus Christ, this is a dream, man. Oh my god. You are one of the many ocarins, and also the original. Mayushi is one of many Mayushis, and also the original. Butterfly effect? I have no idea what's happening right now. Like, I didn't experience the reading Steiner thing before. The thing just now. So like, I don't know what's this. I don't know what is this supposed to be. And now, Ocarin and Mayushi are going to die here. This is a dream, right, Mayuri? But I know that another Ocarin and Mayushi will pick up where we left off 7 million years in the future. What the fuck? So everything's a-okay. This is a dream. Okay, I wake up, right? Okay. Okay, I wake up. Okay, it's a dream. Thank God. But that's surprisingly detailed. Like, it's much more detailed. Last time, like that one, I can expect it's a dream because they were talking about it. But this one is coming from nowhere. I jerked awake on top of the sofa. My body is drenched in sweat. It was a dream. I must have fallen asleep sometime around noon. What a horrible nightmare. I guess that threatening email I got is still weighing on my mind. Still, Mayuri had to save me? Even in a dream? That's unacceptable. I'm the one who saves her. That's the way it should be. Besides, Mayuri is not smart enough to talk about time travel like that. I sit up and look around the room. She's right where I expect to find her. Mayuri is kind of sus now. I think maybe Mayuri is not really what we expect her to be. Maybe there's like a lot of Mayuri out there. Why is Mayuri saying it? That's so scary. GG. Sus as well. I know, right? In front of the TV, watching a Lion-Egg Kakeru DVD. On the screen, the Upa riding Kakeru's shoulder is screaming something unintelligible. I wish I had an Upa. GG. Ugh. Look at her sitting there all spaced out. Mayuri needs my protection. That dream was wrong. Is it though? I chucked a Dr. P and checked my phone. No new emails. I sent Taito a mail several hours ago just to make sure that he really isn't Suzuha's father. He hasn't replied yet. Personal question. Do you have a daughter named Suzuha? Or do you know someone named Beryl Taito? If you do, contact me. She's looking for you. Cool. Obviously, Daru and I don't know that I changed the past. Fairies call. This is Halloween kill ma. Nyang! It's fairies nyan. Oh, it's you. Akiharu Miho. Nya, who's that, Nya? I could have sworn her real name was Akiharu Miho. Don't tell me D-Mail have changed that too. No, I think she's just playing dumb. Ferris is Ferris, nya. I don't have any other names, nya. Yeah, your true name is Ferris, my apologies. Of course, she's just being her usual self. Well, what is it? Ferris is calling me. It might be about the IBM 5100. She did promise to help us find one. You've been too conspicuous, nya. The cat's out of the bag, and now you're trapped, nya. Huh? More of Ferris's usual nonsense. The 4 Guardian Kings have awakened, nya. There's no escape, nya. Is that so? If you think the 4 Guardian Kings can stop me, just wait and see. Akiba will be drowning in the blood before nightfall. After the 4 Guardian Kings are the 4 Guardian Queens, nya. After that, it's the 8 Devils, and then the Black Angel 12, nya. There's that many. What's going on in this town, man? You've really stirred up a hornet's nest, nya. I'm sorry, Kyoma, but it's checkmate, nya. Nah, no, it's not over yet. If I can just acquire the item, I can turn the tide. Have you still not located an IBM 5100? Sorry, nya. I have agents looking all over the world, but still no luck, nya. Yeah, so sad. What? So she has no progress to report? Please hurry. I'm running out of time. Okay, nya. I'll tell you as soon as I find one, Kyoma. Until then, hold on to your 9 lives, nyan. I can't die yet. L, Psi, Kong. She hung up before I could finish. Damn it, that's why I hate talking to Ferris. Anyway, moving on. Hey, what was I saying just now? Man, this time around, my search for an IBM 5100 is going poorly. Actually, I suppose I should consider myself lucky for having to find one so easily the first time. I mean, the IBM 500 is practically an urban legend. There are people like Moeka who have spent months searching with no success. Last time it barely took me 3 days to reach Yanababa Shrine, almost as if something was guiding me there. It was fate. No, it was the choice of Steins Gate. That's why its loss is so painful. Yes, that's why they call it the Phantom PC. Oh, Daru found it? Daru is sitting at his computer, like always. I read on Ad Channel that some collectors will pay millions of yen to buy one. IBM 5100s are serious business, man. If they have that high a premium, then people must have know their secret. They are all after the data in CERN's mainframe. I don't get it. How come they're so expensive? I mean, I guess they were pretty expensive to begin with. Looks like one cost about 20,000 back in the day. 20,000. That is expensive. Anyway, I can't believe it's so hard to find one. Sure, it was a nice machine for its time, but only for its time. You have to be crazy to want one now. Maybe it's one guy buying them all up. The harder something is to obtain, the stronger the desire for it becomes. That's how people are. And that's exactly how I feel now. In the depths of CERN, completely isolated from the outside, lies a database encoded with an IBM 5100. What secrets are sleeping there? Could it contain the data from CERN's time machine research? Could there be proof that the Committee of 300 exists? The desire to know grows stronger by the day. It's not just about plunging the world into chaos anymore. We need the power to oppose CERN's evil ambitions. And then there's that threatening email to consider. Taro is confident that CERN won't find us, but I can't afford to take that for granted. After all, we are so up against the brightest minds in the world, the scientists who invented the World Wide Web. And they're backed by a secret organization more powerful than any nation. We are way out of our league here. They'd have no trouble at all crushing our puny lab if they desire. That's why we need a trump card to hold against them. But without an IBM 500, we can't move forward. I'm getting restless. Whoa, what's this? Taro suddenly lurches forward to stare at his monitor. What's wrong? But there's no way that's right. What are you talking about? Explain. Well, I'm pulling data off the server, looking for a way to gain root access. And these files are downloading crazy fast. I mean, we're talking light speed here. It's hard to believe, but for some reason, this area has a direct fiber optic line to CERN. Several lines even. That mean direct? What do you mean? I mean, there's literally a fiber optic cable running from underneath this building to CERN's headquarters in France. The fuck, that's sus as fuck, man. Is that strange? Yeah. Taro calls up the National Assembly of France's website. Then he brings up the command prompt and hammers out some commands. Have a look. This is the route we use to visit the National Assembly of France's site. It starts from our IP address. From there, it passes through various relays in Japan, jumps to France, then bounces around there for a while before finally reaching the National Assembly's site. It takes 16 steps total to get there. The average transfer rate is about 300 milliseconds. That's normal for an overseas connection. In other words, there's a route we have to take to get to France from Japan. Everyone takes the same route. Other countries are the same. Even browsing domestically takes about 10 steps. Now, let's try CERN. Taro calls up CERN's homepage on the browser. Then he displays the route like last time. The result. There's only one step. What the fuck? That's not good, man. Unlike before, the signal doesn't pass through any intermediate server. Does that mean CERN is spying on us? The PC we are using, its registered name is Akihabara PC. It's connected directly to CERN in France. And the transfer rate is hundreds of times better than usual. Crazy fast. You can't even get these numbers domestically, man. Why do we have a direct line? Is this even possible? It was like this when we found it. I didn't do anything. So the building already had an hotline to CERN? This can't be a coincidence. It might just be the choice of Steins. It doesn't make sense. Why would there be an independent line running from here all the way to CERN? Taro is so excited, he interrupted me. No Japanese or French telecommunication company could set up something like this. which means CERN did it themselves. Daru gulps and nods. Cold sweat oozes from his brow. I feel a chill as well. CERN might be able to see everything we are doing. No, maybe CERN has been expecting us for years. How could that be? The answer is simple. John Titor claims that CERN completed their time machine in 2034. Just 2 years later, the world is a dystopia under their rule. Maybe the CERN of 2034 considers our opposition in 2010 a threat. Maybe they used their time machine to travel to 2000 and install a fiber optic cable to track our every move. It's entirely possible. Has the invention of time machine started an intertemporal war? Oh boy, like Tenet. If so, what can we do? Our enemy might be stronger than even I can imagine. No, I mustn't lose heart. I need to think positive. But thanks to this direct line, we can now control the LHC remotely. You figure out how? Wow, that's amazing, Daru-kun. Mayuri pauses her DVD and comes up beside me. With a connection this fast, we can control the LHC practically in real time. I haven't actually tried it yet though. That's right, even if this is some kind of CERN trap, we might be able to make use of it. They're still vulnerable to our attack. The LHC is that 20-kilometer long tunnel thing, right? What does it do again? It accelerates protons and smashes them together. Oh yeah, mini black holes, right? The official line is that mini black holes might manifest a byproduct of the particle collision, but that's not the truth. According to the top secret documents we found, the LHC was intended to create black holes from the very beginning. But we still don't know exactly how they do it. We need to think of a way to... Okabe. Karisu suddenly emerges from the development room. She was cooped up in there all morning. Her expression is unusually grave. What's wrong? I figured this out. Figure what out? I think I know how the phone wave works. Really? Karisu nods. She still hasn't smiled. Keep in mind that this is just a hypothesis based on what we've observed. It's closely related to what you guys were talking about, the LHC. I believe it was you, Christina, who called the LHC the world's largest microwave. Yes, exactly. My hunch was right. You've created a monster, Okabe. A monster. It doesn't belong in some amateur lab. And before you take that as an endorsement of your abilities, I mean it in a bad way. Kurisu clutches her arms as if to keep from trembling. Give me details. Did you know that the microwave oven was invented as a byproduct of radar research? Yeah, I know. Daru and I nod. Mari shakes her head. We read up on that back then when the phone wave name subject change started acting weird. Microwaves are electromagnetic waves with a frequency of 2.45 GHz. The phone wave is a commercial grade, so its output is around 1500 to 2000 watts. Here's the most important part. Kurisu goes on to explain that the electromagnetic waves output by the microwave are somehow connected to the electromagnetic waves output by the phone. I don't get it. In fact, you could say they fuse together. According to Daru blueprints, the microwave and the phone are made to send out shared electromagnetic waves by taking their leads and hardwiring each of them to the magnetron's cathode and anode. On one hand, we have the microwave's super strong electromagnetic waves, originally a byproduct of the military research into data technology. On the other, we have the cell phone's standardized electromagnetic waves, a frequency now ubiquitous throughout the world. What happens when you fuse those two waves? Both devices use electron waves. I'm not a specialist though, so I can't examine the extent of magnitude of influence that fusion has. But hypothetically, if a cell phone were to become a stepping stone, scattering the military-grade electromagnetic waves over a vast range of hundreds of kilometers, then not just Akihabara, but all of Tokyo will turn into the inside of a microwave oven. Taking into account a slight variance due to body weight, the average time until death for people inside would be 3 minutes. But we are fine, right? Hey! Seriously? Then the phone wave is a weapon of mass destruction, isn't it? Is it really that powerful? Let me tell you what happens inside the phone wave. The air inside the oven is full of invisible hydrogen atoms. First, it bombards the atoms with microwaves to increase their energy potential. Then this is the normal function of a microwave oven. But when you add electromagnetic waves from the phone, the harmonics trigger a chain reaction. The particles collide repeatedly at near light speed, gaining mass and energy each time. In other words, it becomes some sort of particle accelerator. A particle accelerator is literally the same as the LHC. So, if the LHC was created to generate mini black holes, then the phone wave name subject to change must also produce mini black holes. Grizzle doesn't deny it. It's a miracle that that thing has been so stable. But there's still one thing I don't understand. Even if it does produce mini black holes, they should evaporate instantly. But that's not what happens in the phone wave. The jellification phenomenon proves that. Just like in the LHC, our mini black holes are turning into chiral black holes. According to Titer, you have to inject electrons to produce the chiral black hole effect. Where do the injected electrons come from? That's what I don't understand. The LHC used something called a lifter to inject electrons into the black hole and control the gravitational field. Something is filling that role inside the phone wave. Something? Like I said, I don't know what. So I guess that's what comes down to. I got email though. Part-time warrior, oneself. It's easy to pretend to be someone you're not. Ultimately, however, there's no escaping the contradiction between your false self and the real you. It's a paradox, and paradoxes can't hold. I tried to tell myself that I didn't need anyone, that forming bonds would only hurt, but somehow I ended up joining your circle of friends. I still don't know if it was for the best. No, I'm sure it was. Without you, I would have given up on ever finding my dad. I don't know why I wrote all this. I guess what I'm trying to say is thanks. Cool, that's sweet, but she means like she's afraid of causing time paradoxes by being friends with us. But the problem is, even before the party thing, she already caused that. If I'm not wrong, Barrow Titor was actually supposed to meet her, so they were supposed to unite. But it was me who caused Daru not to go to cause Daru cancel the party, to cancel the meeting. That's why Suzuha couldn't meet the father. And the reason I caused that is because I want to make a party for Suzuha. So do you see that connection is like the reason her plan didn't work is because she caused it. She caused it by telling me that, and I prevented that from happening. So it's such a time paradox stuff. Are we sharing confessions now? Be careful whom you expose your inner feelings. They may use them against you. Sure, whatever. So I guess that's what it comes down to. All Kuritsu's explanation does confirm our hypothesis that the phone wave, name subject to change, functions the same as the LHC. I see why Kuritsu is hated in the future. I think she is the one that leaked our research to the outside world. Looks like we need to reveal what the LHC is. It's time for our LHC Moe guy to shine. LHC stands for Large Hadron Collider. Hadron? That's the name of an elementary particle. The LHC is basically a huge circular tunnel underneath Switzerland and France. It sits about 100 meters below ground and has a total length of 27 kilometers. There are two rings that run through the tunnel. Inside the rings is a super low temperature vacuum, an environment like outer space. Basically, seriously moe. In an adjacent facility, protons are gradually accelerated by the linear accelerator. The proton synchrotron booster and the super proton synchrotron. Oh my god. Finally, they are injected into the LHC, where they undergo their final acceleration via a series of superconducting magnets installed in the tunnel. By now, they're traveling at up about 9.999991% the speed of light. That's enough to melt your brain, not as dangerous as the phone wave though. Finally, the accelerated protons collide approximately 1 to 10 billion times per second. The purpose of the LHC project is to study the high energy reactions that result. Or so they say. We know they're a bunch of stinking liars. GG is a mouthful. I know, right? Oh my god, my blah, 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 blah. I guess that about covers it. Well, I don't understand shit from that, to be honest. And that, my fellow lab members, brings us to the question: can the phone wave name subject change beat CERN to true physical time travel? 2 problems. 1. Setting the destination. 2. The the lifter. We already established that the D-Mail arrives precisely when and where it's supposed to. It's dangerous to accept that without verification. See, this is like the problem with Kuritsu. Like she's very cynical of the results. Like not cynical, like just like suspect of everything, you know. Like just the normal scientist would. And the thing with normal scientists would is that they would like to share this result so that everyone can research on it, so that it push the research more. But the problem is there are people like CERN who cause the future to be like that. So this is, I think she might actually be a problem in the future. Agreed. As for the lifter, we already know that it exists. We just need to figure out what it is. I don't think we are going to find it. The phone wave's not exactly big, you know, and we've been poking at it for days without turning up a clue. Even if we do find it, it will take forever to learn how to tune the electron feed properly. How long is forever? CERN's been working on it for 9 years and they still haven't solved it. We are just amateurs, so it's bound to take longer. Wait, I have an idea. Let's look at it from a different angle. CERN tries to send people back in time, but they couldn't get the electron to fit right. The singularities we got were not naked. It's the same with phone wave, name subject to change. You can only send 36 bytes of data safely, otherwise you get a jellyman. Let's consider the problem in reverse. What if we could convert human to data, then compress that data into 36 bytes? We could send that person through the ring singularity just like a D-Mail, couldn't we? Convert a human to data? That's not even possible, man. And even if it were, there'd be like exabyte of data or something. You want to compress that into 36 bytes? Are you high? I thought it was a good idea. I guess it's not that easy. The barriers to time travel are just too high. I turned to Kuritsu, meaning to ask her opinion, and then I realized her expression has changed dramatically. Her eyes are wide as saucers, and her mouth is hanging open. Of course. If it works, then maybe. She pauses for a second, and then, maybe we can do it. Do what? Time travel? It's hard to believe what Kuritsu is saying, even though it was my idea in the first place. Are you serious? Kuritsu grins triumphantly in response. The data compression part, at least, is easy. We can just use the black holes created by LC, since black holes compress everything they swallow. Compression won't harm data like it will harm a human. As long as we are just sending data, there's nothing to worry about. I get it. But wait, can we really pull off such a stunt? And besides, how do you plan to convert humans into data? You know that my thesis got published, right? This is no time to flaunt your accomplishments. Have you read it? I haven't. I've got the scans if you want to read it. Taro opens up his image folder, scrolls past tons of 2D porn, oh my god, bro, and opens up the scanned image. Why is this in? Why is this in the 2D porn folder, Taro? Can you explain that? Oh my god. Sure enough, there's Kuritsu's name in big English letters. The title of my thesis is Analysis of Memory-Related Nerve Impulses in the Temporal Loop Temporal loop nerve impulses? What? You didn't know? Wait, no, this can't be right. This title sounds like neuroscience, not physics. I'm a neuroscientist. Got a problem? Cool. Crystal is very smart. What? I can't believe it. From the way she talks about particle accelerators and time travel theory, I was sure she had to be a physicist. No, forget about that. How is this related to time travel? Converting an entire human to data is impossible. But converting a human's memories may be possible. Converting memories to data? Crystal proceeds to explain her thesis. Memories accumulate in something called the parahippocampal gyrus or hippocampus, which is located in the temporal loop of the brain. But what exactly are memories? Crystal's thesis analyzes that question from a neuroscientific perspective. Jesus fucking Christ. All of the brain's functions manifest as electrical signals running through its neurons. Even memories are written into the hippocampus by electrical signals. Crystal analyzed how specific electrical signals correspond to specific memories. The mechanism by which humans recall memories can be likened to a word association game. You begin with a vague, abstract image which calls successive images of increasing clarity. Imagining a chest of drawers. Each drawer is filled with tiny boxes, and inside each box is another bunch of tiny boxes. You keep opening boxes until you find the memory you are looking for. Crystal discovered that the number of retrieval commands, nerve impulses used to search up memories, is surprisingly low. Out of hundreds of millions of nerve impulse patterns in the brain, only a few thousand are related to memory. It was the successful analysis of these patterns that earned Kuritsu and her research team critical acclaim in the scientific community. Now, before you ask how this relates to time travel, there's one more thing I need to explain. Several years ago, my lab, the neurophysiology lab at Victor Condoria University, developed a technology called visual rebuilding, VR for short. Oh, this is before VR comes out, right? That's so like it's so foreshadowing, but at the same time, no. Put it simply, it enables conversion of video data into nerve impulse signals. Used in reverse, it can also convert nerve impulses into video data or any kind of electronic data. So, if we combine VR technology with my research, do you see where I'm going? No way! We can convert memories into data? Not just that. Memories transplantation, backups, external storage, all those things become possible. But it's not done yet, right? You just publish a thesis. It's just a theory for now. It's like science fiction. In a sense, this technology could be used to copy a person's soul. According to Kuritsu, some religious groups strongly opposed this research, as you might expect. Well, sure. On the other hand, the medical community is ecstatic about the possibilities. In any case, it's amazing that my assistant here was able to make such an incredible discovery. It's obvious she's not your assistant, man. Look at that. Of course, she did have a university supporting her, but still. So, basically, what you are saying is that we convert the subject's memories into video data. Use the LHC's black hole to compress that data into 36 bytes. Send that data through the curved black hole inside the phone wave, name subject to change. And finally, imprint those memories on the subject's brain in the past. What does that mean? We can send our memories back in time. In order to differentiate it from the physical time travel, let's call it a time leap for now. You don't go back, just your memories. It's so crazy that nobody's thought of it before. She's right, the idea is ridiculous, which is exactly why none of the geniuses at CERN could come up with it. But this union of physics, neuroscience, and neurophysiology will make the impossible impossible. To transfer memories to the past via a cell phone. To time leap. The important thing to remember is that only memories are being transferred. Personality and consciousness aren't included. What does that mean? How is it different from what you see in sci-fi novels? Time leaping in sci-fi usually sends everything: consciousness, personality, and memory. But in real life, there's probably too much data. And besides, we only analyzed memories. Think of consciousness, personality, and memory as separate things. Memories are like the video data stored on your computer. And consciousness and personality are like the OS. But video can take up way more space than the OS. It's just an example. For starters, it's still not clear where personality and consciousness are located or how they are constructed. So we can't convert them into data, or at least I can. So we can only send memories. Where does that leave us? Your memories aren't the only thing that define you. Even if you send your memories to the past, it will be the receiving you's consciousness and personality that process them. So in MindDoor's terms, it's like copying data from a Vista computer to a Min95 computer. Not Win25, mind you, it's Min25. It's Windows, not Windows. Data created with the latest OS might not work on an older OS. It might cause errors. For example, if you send your current memories to yourself in elementary school, the gap between your memories and your body could have serious consequences. Anyway, it is correct to assume that we will be targeting ourselves in the past. Crystal nods at my question. Just like D-Mail, we are using cell phones as the transfer medium. To be precise, you can only leap into your own body, and only if you had a cell phone at the time of reception. There was an exception in Lukaku's case where we send a D-Mail to a pager, but that doesn't apply to time leaping. If you try sending memories to someone else, how do I put this? There's a danger that the electrical signals might be rejected. Wouldn't want to jump into someone else's body. I mean, unless it's the body of a cute girl. Bruh. Is this guy capable of non-perverted thought? He is. Don't hehe me, you baka. You idiot. If it just bounces off, that's fine. But I'm worried that the incompatible memory data might do serious damage to the recipient's psyche. I don't know what might happen. No one's done it before after all. That makes us pioneers. I like it. There are two things that I do now. One, you definitely cannot go back to where you were born. And two, you won't exist in two places at once. One, you definitely can't go back before you were born. Makes sense. Two, you won't exist in two places at once. I won't exist in two places. That means you don't have to worry about causing a paradox. You can't kill your parents before you were born. Makes sense, makes sense. So the phones act like black and white holes. It seems like a strange coincidence that cell phones would be the medium of time travel. But really, could it have been anything else? These days, people wear their phones like a second skin. No other medium could reliably deliver the memories to their intended target. The more I think about it, the more I realize that this was meant to be. I whip out my phone and place it to my ear. It's me. Everything is falling into place. The plan can now proceed to the final stage. I'm talking about Operation Verdandi. Obviously. Christina had me fooled. I never knew she was capable of this. It must have been the choice of Steins that sent her here. Don't worry, I have everything under control. Nothing can stop us now. L. Sai Kongru. I put away my phone and turned to Kuritsu. Were you listening? Good. Commence preparation for Operation Verdandi. First, explain what that is. We are going to build your time leap machine, Christina. And you better not say it cannot be done. Not after showing me the way. Well, this is Akihabara. I should be able to find the parts I need. Oh, it's lucky now that Akihabara is the electrical town now. So Ferris actually did a okay job, I guess. Then it's decided. I'm placing you in charge of this operation. Whatever you need, ask, and it shall be yours. Show me the way. I know, right? Show me the way, Kuritsu. Together, we shall complete the first time leap machine in human history. Kuritsu nods. Her eyes are shining with a fierce, hungry light. This is worse than like how we explain, right? How we discuss, like Koisu is like this person who's a real scientist, you know. So this research, this project is definitely hers, of course, unless my character like hijacked it, of course. But it's definitely her idea, and it's almost like everything hers. So if she really did it, then she of course will show it to the world, right? And then that would lead to the future event. And why Suzuha hates her? As I thought, she's a scientist to the core. Maybe I should tell Suzuha this. Krisu and Daru goes home, leaving me with Mayuri. I thought she was hard at work on her costume, but when I look, I find her staring at the wall. Her hands have stopped moving. Mary? You're not going home? What if that was a memory? My dream? My dream just now? What a coincidence, right? Like that dream happened before this? Mary, you're not going home? She usually doesn't stay this late. Her parents might be worried. I was thinking about what Kokarin and Christian was talking about earlier. I was trying to figure out what the things you said meant, but it was all too complicated. I didn't get any of it. The only thing I get is that something amazing is gonna happen. I don't know, Mayuri. Indeed, the world is about to change, and we shall be the ones to lead humanity into the future. Is Kurisu the villain here? You are shining, Okarin. Shining? What does that mean? You are shining, Christian too, like two bright stars in the sky. That must be my aura of madness you are sensing. You know, it's been 10 days since Christian joined us. Can I tell you how I've been feeling? Since Christian became a lab man, it feels like things have really started to happen. Like we are real lab now, you know? I must admit, her knowledge has been a great asset. Of course, the girl genius would have never joined us if not for the cunning of Hoin Koma. That's why you're shining so bright now, Okarin. Christian is really a big help to you. I know. But I can't do anything to help. Oh, that's okay, Mayuri. You are the emotion support here. Mayuri looks depressed. I wish I was smart too. Then maybe I could help. Oh, Mayuri. She's never expressed such sentiments before. Is she jealous of Kuritsu's talents? Are there a competition brewing in the lab? That's okay, different people have different talents. I sigh and walk to the window. I can't see the many stars in the sky. Mary, aren't you going to look at the stars? Oh, look at that. Amazon is G-Amazon. Cool. Well, Mary comes up beside me. Also what? We lean out the window together. It's only 9 PM, but Akiba is already still and silent, save for the occasional car trundling by. Back when the lab just started, before Daru-kun joined, it was just like this a lot, wasn't it? All quiet, just the two of us. Yeah, it was. Daru joined the lab in early May. But before that, he was unwilling to join no matter how I tried to convince him. Some TikTokers said that scientific research said a human can't love more than one person. I can verify that. Can't love more than one person. I think so, yeah. I think I agree. Then he learned that the lab was just 3 minutes away from May Queen Yan Yan. And suddenly he was all future gadget lab. Hell yeah! Before about a month and a half later, after the lab's founding, it was just me and Mayuri all alone. Can Mayoshi stay here? Is it really okay? Of course you can. Mayuri looked at me with uncertainty in her eyes. I met her gaze firmly, then bobbed her lightly on the head. Don't be ridiculous. All you need to do is stay. Just stay. Without you, the lab would be in a much less friendly place. True. You see how Kurisu and I argue? We can be pretty stubborn, and sometimes we don't know when to stop. But when it starts to get out of hand, Mayuri, you're always there with some ditzy, irrelevant comment to break the tension. Are you praising me? Of course I am. Don't worry about a thing. Just know that you, too, are part of my plan. Okay, thanks, Okalin. Mayuri smiles in relief. And then her stomach rumbles. Nice. I'm starving. I'll warm up some canned oden. You want some too? Yeah, heat it up. Alright, coming right up. Soon we are chowing down on piping hot oden. Ooh, sounds great. Well, that was a sweet moment with Mayuri. The next day, Mayuri and I go shopping at Radican. You better don't fail her, Okalin. We have a list, written by Kuritsu, of parts for the time leap machine. Naturally, I'm paying for everything out of my own pocket. Kuritsu and Daru have already started working on the upgrade. Apparently, the conversion of memories into digital data requires software developed at Kuritsu's lab in America. She can download that software from their dedicated server, but that's not the only thing we needed. There's also some kind of brain scanning headgear that we are going to have to make ourselves. Incidentally, I'll have to pay extra close attention to make sure Mayuri doesn't wander off while we are shopping. Nice. If she sees some random store that interests her, she'll literally stop and stare at it for hours. I keep walking, of course, and only later realize that she's not behind me. Nice! Just as you were saying it. Then I have to run from store to store looking for her. This must be how parents of small children feel. Anyway, this is nothing new. Mayuri has been always like this. I'm begging you, stick with me. If you get lost in this labyrinth of technology, you will never escape. Not with your sense of direction. Okay. I'll be careful. By the way, how is time leaping different from time travel? Did you really hear what I just said about not wandering off? Besides, Kuritsu already explained the difference yesterday. Time travel means your whole body travels through time. Time leap will only send your memories to the past. It's simple. Just memories, no personality or consciousness included. Although Kuritsu did mention that there was no way to be sure what might happen to your consciousness. Oh, I see. Does that mean you can do things with time leaps that you can't do with D-mails? I guess so. D-mails can only send instructions to the past. The past may change or it may not. The results are unpredictable, depend on the recipient. And when the past does change, the world line is reconfigured. Everyone loses their old memories. I'm the exception thanks to reading Steiner. With a time leap, on the other hand, you can give your past self not just the instructions, but all of memories you have now. Or at least, that's the idea. You won't know for sure if it works until the machine is built. So I could send the costume I'm making back to last week? I would love to have another week to prepare for Komikama. Oh, you can't, Mayuri. I don't think you. Maybe it will make you faster sew it, but you can't send the whole thing back. That might be possible with time travel, but not with time leaping. Say you had a test last week. Now that you know the answers, you could send that knowledge to yourself and ace the test. But you couldn't go back to hand yourself the cheat sheet. So Mayushi's mind goes to Mayushi 1 week ago? Yes, that's correct. Exactly. While this conversation has been going on, I've been steadily purchasing items from Kuritsu's shopping list. You can't bring stuff, but you can bring your memories. I get it. But then what about Mayushi 1 week ago? Where do her memories go? I think it's just append to each other, right? That's a good question, no? I assume they get overwritten. We haven't tested it though, so there's no way to be sure. She disappears? Your memories right now include your memory from back then. So even if she does disappear, you don't really lose anything. Makes sense. I guess you could say that you are just adding your memories from 1 week in the future. Then, if Mayushi's memories leaped into Mayushi 1 week ago, what happens to Mayushi now? This is a good question actually. Mayuri is asking some pretty philosophical questions today. But I guess anyone will ask the same. Mayushi's memories jump to the past, but body is still here, right? What happens to me when my memories go bye-bye? I think that's just basically what makes everyone like me, like my character. Like how I feel, right? I don't, like Suzuha example, I don't remember the partying, but I remember I tried to save her and all that. So like I remember the failure but not the success. So I guess this will happen to Mayuri example too. So like she will retain the memory of the previous previous timeline, but not the new timeline. Maybe? I don't know actually. It's an interesting question. But I assume it would be something like mine. You become an empty shell. No, that can't be right. That wouldn't make sense. My assistant's device merely records your memory data. In other words, it's just a backup. Your original memories are still inside you. Nothing inside the brain is lost. You don't become an empty shell. Besides, neither personality nor consciousness is transferred to begin with. Your body shouldn't become an empty shell, and your consciousness shouldn't be either. No wait, there's another issue here. Actually, won't you become the new Mayuri? One who received memories from the future 1 week ago. Not that anybody, including me, would be able to tell the difference. Then, does the Mayushi who had the normal memories before the time leap get erased by the Mayushi who repeated the week with extra memory? I think it will. Yes, indeed. This is getting complicated, I know, right? That's right, she's erased. In other words, you relive the week, you can do things the same, or you could do something completely different. And you keep your own memories of the week that disappeared. Then does that mean? The questions keeps coming. She's trying hard to understand in her own ditzy way. So, if I redo the week, okay? But what if I decide to go to Ikebukuro with my friends instead of coming to the lab today? What happens to the Mayushi talking to Okari now? It will never happen. The present would change to match the past. This conversation would never happen. But you won't remember. But you will remember it because it traveled to the past, right? Because you. Oh, I wouldn't know the difference. Yeah, I wouldn't know the difference. That's the truth. Oh, and you wouldn't notice the difference, Okarin? Ah, right. No one would notice. That would be kinda sad. You are describing what I feel, man. Do you know how I feel now? For who? Me? No. For Mayushi. I don't get what she means. Maybe that's why Chris-chan doesn't want to change the past. She nods to herself with a bright smile. Oh, I just thought of something. Could you time leap into the future? That would be fun. Maybe, but there's no point. Kurisu and I reached that conclusion yesterday. The memories you send override the memories at your destination. Oh, it overrides. Okay. If you send your memories 1 week into the future, then the future you would lose 1 week of memories. The whole point of our time leap machine is to affect past events. We don't need to worry about the future. Besides, you are less likely to reach the future than you are the past. And that's because the future is inherently unpredictable. For example, do you think you have the same phone number for all eternity? How should I know? Exactly my point. And remember, pagers became absolute with the advent of cell phones. Similarly, our phones may be replaced by some other device in the future. In order for time leap to succeed, the target you must have a phone whose number you know. As long as that condition is met, there should never be a problem with setting the destination. The real problem is what's inside the phone wave, name subject to change. It's acting as the lifter. Until we figure that out, we can't reproduce the discharge phenomenon at will. The phone wave name subject to change will remain incomplete. On the other hand, if we can figure it out, we will have an endless source of electrons that, unlike CERNs, need no tuning. I'm accelerated. The phone wave name subject to change is evolving by the day. Our invention of the time leap machine will put us light years ahead of CERN. Time travel will finally become a reality. I can't wait to try it out. My soul yearns for the taste of chaos. I barely manage to keep from bursting out in mad laughter. Come to think of it, more than 1 week has passed since we sent the first email. And although there was that strange threatening email, there remains no sign of Men in Black coming to haul us away. According to Dardo, CERN hasn't discovered our hacking either. The next problem is what will happen when we use the time leap machine. In order to compress a human's entire wealth of memory into requisite 36 bytes, we will have to borrow the LHC's black hole. I can't believe that CERN won't notice an unauthorized activation of the LHC. How do we keep them from finding us? We need a plan. Oh, I guess I can't go back to grade school, can I? I didn't have cell phones back then. Mary is still talking about the time leap. You want to go back to your elementary school days? I know exactly how you feel. If you repeat elementary school with the knowledge you have now, you get top grades and have an easy time bending children to your will. Yeah, and I thought maybe I could see Grandma again. This is too long. The stream should be ending soon, it's quite late already. I see. I'm afraid that's not possible. Mari's grandmother passed away when Mari was in elementary school. Yeah, it's too bad. But I guess I don't really need to see her. I still remember her words, her smile, and her wrinkly hand patting my head. So even if I don't see her again, I'm okay. What I really want is to see little Ocarina again. Sounds like some sort of pervert. Back then, I was already a scientist without equal, a titan towering above the other children. You can hardly be blamed for desiring to meet the child prodigy who would one day be feared as the great mad scientist Hoin Kyoma. I don't want to meet Hoin, what's his face? I want to meet Ocarin. I'm Hoin Kyoma. Always have been. Always will be. Mari just doesn't get it. I disregard her comment. Anyway, there's no point. You haven't matured at all since that time. So nothing would change if you went back to elementary school anyway. Wow, that's mean, okay. Hey, that's not true. Mayashi is all grown up now. The only thing that's grown is how much you eat. Wow, fuck, that's mean. And your breast size. That's not true. Mayashi is a real woman now. A real woman? I kinda want to hear the details, but she probably doesn't know what she's thinking about. She doesn't know what... she probably just doesn't know what she's talking about. She just looks through Kyoma character. I know, right? Besides, I think Okarin's the one who hasn't changed since then. Oof, bro! Wow, that's really look through. Oof! It's a big fucking oof there, Mayuri. That's a fucking good observation. Isn't that what I said? I was already a genius mad scientist when you met me. The shopkeeper shoots me a glare. Nice. I guess this isn't the best place for maniacal laughter. Better get those parts and head back to the lab. We finish our shopping and come out in the front of the station. By the way, Mayuri, have you not been working recently? Working? You mean at Lemoyne? Of course, May Queen Nyan doesn't exist in the current wholesome Akiba. Wholesome. Komima is coming out, so I'm taking a few days off. I've got costumes to make. How many costumes are you making this year? 3. One for Kaede-chan, one for Fubuki-chan, and then there's one for Luka-chan. I wonder if Lukaku is still refusing to wear it. I can hardly blame him. I mean, however cute he looks, he's still a guy. No, he's not, man. No, wait. That was before we sent the D-mail. Now Lukaku is a girl. I guess. How confusing. I know, right? Ah, it's Moeka-san. Okay, this is what I was expecting. I wanted to talk to her before this stream ends. What? I look where Mayuri is pointing and see Moeka squatting by the staircase, staring hard at her cell phone. I feel like since the IBM 500 plot is delaying for so long, right? I feel like there's like a big revelation inside those servers, you know. She looks more tired than last time I saw her. There are bags under her eyes, and her hair is frayed. The intensity of her expression makes me hesitate to call out to her. She'll probably just ignore me like before. On the other hand, she's a lab ma'am. I can't just ignore her. Hey, finger! Why the long face, eh? Moeka-san, what are you doing here? Moeka doesn't look up. She mutters something that I can't make up. Hey, are you listening? If you have a problem, the insane mad scientist, Hoin Kyoma, will gladly assist. But be warned, by the time I'm through, Akiba will be an ocean of blood. Moeka suddenly jerks upright as if poked with an electrical prod. What is that? What? She lifts her head and stares at me with wide eyes, and then jumps to her feet and walks right up to me. This is the first time I've seen Moeka express such emotion. Oh, what was it? What's wrong? She doesn't speak. That hasn't changed. Instead, she looks down and starts typing her phone. Guess I should be ready for a mail. You got mail. What happened to the time machine? Moeka, the time machine. What? Hey, you remember it? What do you mean, what happened? Are you still using it? Did you figure out how it works? Moeka, what? We don't fully understand it yet. We are in the middle of upgrading it. It's amazing. This time, we might be able to time leap. What was her concern in this? You've got mail? What is that? What is a time leap? Tell me more, Moeka. Don't write anything about it. Otherwise, we'll have to expel you from the lab. Moeka shakes her head violently. Guess she won't write an article. Our hacking of CERN has discovered a new possibility for the foam wave, name subject to change. It is a form of time travel made possible by borrowing CERN's equipment. This discovery will begin a new age of human civilization. No longer men be slaves to time. Any future you desire can be yours. And history will record that we, the future gadget laboratory, changed the world forever. That was really confusing. You lost Mayushi. How can you not be moved by my speech? I'm talking about becoming legends here. Moika bites her lips and types out a mail in irritation. She grabs my arm and digs in her fingernails. It hurts. What the fuck? Unhand me. But Moika does not listen. What is it? What's a time leap, Moika? The time leap is a way to send your memories to the past. We found a way to make that possible. Soon, we will complete the time machine and become the undisputed lords of time. Ocarin came out with the idea and Chris-chan told us how to do it. Taro is helping, and Mayushi and Ocarin are shopping. Moika suddenly releases me. Her eyes are blank, unfocused. She squats down on the spot, just as we found her. She seems entirely drained of energy and will. Are you okay, Moika-san? Do you feel sick? Wait, is she a character from the future? No, right? Wait. Wow, that's amazing. You made a big breakthrough. Congratulations. When will it be finished? I can't be sure. There's still several problems remaining. If they don't give us too much trouble, I guess it will have it done in a week. Moika is always sick. On the other hand, we can't do anything until they are solved. Everything is the choice of Steins Gate. I have faith there exists a path to success. Shouldn't I tell Moika that the time machine actually worked last time and she's changed whatever she wanted to change? And once the door is opened, the chaos for which I have so longed shall at last descend upon the earth. Trumpets will sound from the highest heaven. In the final battle, Ragnarok, will begin. Who are you fighting, Ocarin? The organization, of course. Their rule must end once and for all. Wow, don't do anything dangerous, okay? Why does Mayuri insist on worrying about me? Ooh, Moika smiles. Ooh, Moika's lips curved into a smile. Yeah, that doesn't look like smiling. Is she from the future? I feel like she's from the future. She rises to her feet unsteadily, then staggers off into the crowd. It's like she's forgotten about us completely. The fuck was that? I bet she's from the future and then she come back to stop us from inventing the time machine. She tries the first time and then she like almost succeeded. And then now we are like on the next stage already and then she's just like Fuck, I failed again. Something like that. Maybe, I'm imagining it. Maori and I can only watch her yo. There's an indescribable aura about her that holds us back. What do you think is wrong with Moeka-san? Now she's real sick, laughing. WTF? I know, right? I don't know how to feel about this, man. I don't like her character. Like, she's very sus. Like, I thought she was nice, like during the IBM moment when we found the IBM. But now it just feels like sus, you know? It's like more sus than Sasuha now. Because I know Sasuha is just looking for his dad. But this girl is just, she has done nothing but stopping us, you know? I've known she was kind of strange ever since I met her, but this... Maybe she's an escape mental patient or something. Not that her insanity can possibly compare to mine. For I desire nothing less than total and absolute chaos. Sure. Wow! Now Okarin is acting weird too. Amazing. Mayushi is worried. Mayushi looks scared, so I ceased my maniacal laughter a few minutes earlier than planned. Sure. Afterwards, Maori and I go our separate ways. She apparently has to deliver a costume to her friend Fubuki. When I return to the lab with my spoils of war, something surprising, though not too surprising, come to think of it, catches my eyes. Ha! Kuritsu is on the computer. As soon as she notices I've returned, she quickly closes the window on the screen. Hey, can you think you could knock? This isn't your room. Besides, I have to be a fool to knock. There could be assassins lying in ambush. Assassins here? Are you stupid? Anyway, Christina, what were you looking at just now? I already know the answer, of course. I caught a glimpse of the screen before she closed it. I was doing research. Looks like she plans to continue this charade. I drop my bags and go to the computer. Stay back! I slip past Kuritsu's blocking arms and restore the minimized window. Oh. What's this? Add channeler, but committee of 300. Got a problem? Hey, what's with that this awful laughter? Have no fear, Christina. Or I should call you at channel Chris. Don't call me that. Ayo. I already knew. That's right. I realized long ago that you were an ad channeler. You can't hide it from me. You reek of ad channel corruption. Nice. It's like 4chan or something, you know? How rude! I make sure to apply light perfume every day. Fool. That's not what I meant. I'm talking about the scent of the soul. My soul? What is that supposed to mean? Explain. Why? So you can learn how to hide it? Shut up! Just explain already. There's nothing to explain. You use ad channel memes in conversation. I'd have to be too stupid to not notice. Feels bad, man. What made me happy today? Fubuki-chan and Kaede-chan praised me for the cosplay I made them this time. I'm really happy. Oh, you've never mentioned them before. Yeah, you never mentioned them before. Who though? I do wonder. Feels bad, man. That's an ad channel meme too. Your soul is tainted with the essence of ad channel. You cannot hide it. Not in such close proximity to another who uses ad channel memes in actual conversation. Your souls resonate. Nice. Oh, I feel you. I feel you. You know, when you meet memers such as yourself, right? It just you know, like blinks differently. That's it. It's all Hashida's fault. But it's cute how you try to hide it at channeler Chris. Don't call me that. Nice. She glares at me hard. It looks like could kill. She has no sense of humor at all. I should be more careful in the future. But I don't understand. You were raised in America. So how are you so familiar with ad channel? You can browse ad channel from America. Need I say more? That's nice. Ah, I get it. Living in an English-only environment made you hungry for Japanese. But did you have to resort to ad channel? I mean, if you believe the pseudo-intellectuals in the media, browsing ad channel is like reading scribbles on the bathroom wall. Sure, it's not the friendliest pace, but I couldn't find anywhere that felt more Japanese. Nice. Anyway, can I ask for a favor? That's fine. GG Reddit, huh? I think it's more like 4chan in this case. I think that's more appropriate, but I think Reddit, like Reddit 4chan level, but not quite 4chan level yet, because this game is still PG-13, you know. So I think it's something like that. What's it? Bridget turns away and mumbles something, but her voice is so low I can't make it out. If you have something to say, say it. That's cute. Crystal turns bright, but her sullen expression doesn't change. Don't tell anyone else about this. Her voice becomes cute. That's so funny. Ah, so stupid. What difference does it make? Daru is the most hardcore ad channeler who has ever lived. And Mayuri is an otaku too. Even I browse ad channel regularly. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Just boldly write hobbies, browsing ad channel on your resume. Not a chance, you idiot. What? You mean you'd rather post on anchors on VIP? What? I don't know what's that. I hate myself for understanding those words. Taro. Well, whatever. If it will help you focus on the time leap machine, I'll keep your secret for now. Besides, it's just a matter of time before you make another mistake and reveal your true colors. You should brace your role as a memer. You don't have to worry about me. Remember that I represented my entire laboratory when we presented our research, even though there were men twice my age on the project. I'm an expert at dealing with people. I'll have no trouble keeping it a secret. Yeah, you weren't talking to ad channeler before. Now you're talking to a room full of ad channelers. So that's why your secret is keep leaking. Nurpo. Gah! Nice. She has oh no! What the hell? What the fuck is this? Oh my god, Crystal's face gets even redder. And then she falls to her hands and knees in defeat. Owazi. Nice, nice. I get this one. Oh my god. She's a memer. Like the meme culture is already deep in her soul, man. She can't escape it. Just as I thought. Ad channel is in her blood and bones. Exactly. She doesn't have a prayer. Let's go. As night fell, we tried to activate the phone wave name subject to change again, but as expected, the discharge did not occur. Let's read the email real quick. Miley. Huh? I told you before, remember? We met at an event, and now we are cosplay buddies. Kaeda-chan is a university student studying the Sengoku period. She has a super nice figure, and Fubuki-chan is the same age as Mayoshi, and is kinda boyish, but she was really sexy in last year in her Sarah cosplay. Ooh, wow, that's sexy for sure, bro. Mayoshi! Damn, Mayoli, I don't know you have a hobby like this. Mayoli is like an old man, you know. It's like Oji-san, you know. She makes all these costumes just to see people wear them, you know. Oh my god, calm down, boy. Yeah, I calm down. Oh my god, Mayoli. Anyway, calm down, boy. Yeah. Goddamn, son, that was some image she showed us. Boy, oh boy, can we reply? Let's reply, wait. Oh, can't reply, okay. Oh, I'm sure my character has some good time with the picture. But anyway, I think I'll end the stream here, since this is like next part of the story now. So yeah. Good times. Learned a lot of things today, actually. And seems like seems a lot of stuff is going on. Like, I'm pretty excited for this new time machine, but seems like the damage she will do might be even more. And what the hell was that threatening message? Not quite sure know what this is about. And we have some connection to CERN for some reason. It's either someone has like seen, it's like watching us, someone from the future, not CERN, and is helping us to hack CERN or something like that. Or it is like CERN is actually the one helping us, and because they want us to discover this and give them the result, something like that, I don't know. And I'm glad Suzuha is staying back here, but unfortunately she didn't tell us, you know, what it is about, you know. She didn't tell us the whole deal. And then there's Moika. What the hell is that? Moika is sus as fuck. So now the sus Suha is becoming sus Moika instead. And Moika is super sus. Like, I think she might be from the future, I'm not sure, but because that was my initial guessing. But now but like during the middle part, I'm like, I forgot about that. Like I don't feel like she's from the future anymore, because when I told her time machine, she's like, wow, that's cool, blah blah blah. But now it seems like she's like acting weird again, you know, like it just seems weird. It doesn't seem correct, you know, like just weird. Sus Moika, yeah. But in another way, Satsuha was very obvious. Like you can tell she's from the future for sure. But even though that, especially when the satellite leaves, when she left, right? So I think Sasuha is definitely from the future, but I want to know what she can tell us, but she never did, so that's sad. And then yeah, so good stuff today. And then there's the IBM 500. The plot is not mentioning it now because we are doing this time machine thing. So I'm sure that the IBM 500 might bring like a really big revelation later, like really big. Like that's why I'm saving to the end. So yeah, looking forward to the next one. So for now, we just end this stream, and I'll see you on the next one. So good night and have a great night. Yeah. So see you on the next one. Hope you enjoy this stream. See you on the next one then. Goodbye.